Hello students, let's continue chapter 3rd Fiber to Fabric. In this video, we will cover topic from cocoon to silk where we will study about rearing silkworms and processing silk. Students, this is very interesting topic. As you know that rearing of silkworm to obtain silk fiber is called sericulture. The people who practice sericulture are called silkworm farmers. A female silk moth lays hundreds of eggs at a time. The eggs are stored carefully on strips of cloth or paper and sold to silkworm farmers. The farmers keep eggs under favorable condition and under suitable condition of temperature. The eggs are warmed and larvae break the shell and come out of it. This is done when mulberry trees bear a fresh crop of leaves. The larvae called caterpillars or silkworms eat day and night and increase in size. The larvae are kept in clean bamboo trays along with freshly chopped mulberry leaves. After 25 to 30 days, the caterpillars stop eating and move to a small chamber of bamboo in the tray to spin cocoons with silk fiber. The caterpillars or silkworm spin the cocoon inside which develops the silk moth. The cocoons are kept under the sun or boiled or exposed to steam. The silk fibers separate out. The process of separating silk threads from cocoon of the silkworm is called reeling. It is done with the help of special machines. Here is one of them. Once the end is obtained, these machines unwind the fibers from the cocoon wound on the reel. Spinning of silk fiber produces silk yarn or silk threads by weaving the yarn. So, produce silk fabric and then silk cloth can be formed. Students, Paheli wants to know if the cotton thread and silk thread are spun and woven in the same manner. Now we will discuss about it. Cotton thread, that is actually yarn, is made by combining cotton fibers of short length into a yarn and then twisting many yarns together to form a stronger yarn. Silk thread or yarn is made by twisting together long fibers, that is called filaments of silk. The weaving process is more or less same. The forces applied are adjusted according to the strength of the fibers. Silk is more delicate and usually woven at lower speeds than cotton. So, the cotton thread and silk thread are not spun and woven in the same manner. Clear, students? Now, we will discuss that how did silk discover. The exact time of discovery of silk is perhaps unknown. According to an old Chinese legend, the Empress Shi Longqi was asked by the Emperor Hong Ti to find the cause of the damaged leaves of mulberry trees growing in their garden. The Empress found white worms eating up mulberry leaves. She also noticed that they were spinning shiny cocoons around them. Accidentally, a cocoon dropped into her cup of tea, and a tangle of delicate threads separated from the cocoon. Silk industry began in China and was kept a closely guarded secret for hundreds of years. Later on, traders and travelers introduced silk to other countries. The route they traveled is still called the Silk Route. So, students, this is the story regarding discovery of silk. So, students, this is the end of chapter 3rd, that is fiber to fabric. We will meet again in our next video with next chapter of science. Up till then, thank you and goodbye.